Wagwan Biff team is in Nick Hopper. What did you do today, sir?
I played for the team manager in the 3v3, day 1 UK Nats. I was in the middle as the team captain and I played Snake Eyes. The other lads played Malice, so I can't dispose their lists or tomorrow, but I'll talk about this one for the main event because I'm going to win it anyways. So shout out to the teammates and Joe McIntyre for lending us the cards. And we'll get into the profile. 2 Snake Eye Ash, fresh off the ban list. Boyo, never drew him, but he finds a way in my hand. Double Poplar, it's quite bad to draw, but you have to play 2 to do the combo. And then we played 1 Oak, don't need 2 anymore because the deck has so many follow-up things, you just play there. The Break and the Boy Flambird, so I only drew 3 times all day and it was not terrible. And then along with that we've got the Field Spell, Bonfire and 1 for 1 for consistency. So I did mention it's 60 cards, it's kind of just a pile deck and all the good stuff in Yu-Gi-Oh! At the minute. There's the Snake Eye Potion, which is the part that pushes for damage in game. And then basically turn 1 you just do Fiendsmith. You play a triple tracked because it's good and every single card loses to draw anyways, so it doesn't matter if you have 4 cards in your hand that lose to draw or 1, so you just play all of them. Castillo package, we have 1 Fenrir, 2 Unicorn, Birth and 3 Field Spell because I couldn't find a 3rd Unicorn, so I played a 3rd Field Spell instead, and I'm not going to lie, I got drawled on it so many times. Pretty good, but it's okay. Then the other engine, we played the full Wanted package. Doesn't bridge you into the Snake Eye stuff anymore, and because I'm not playing Dramatic Chase, you can't bridge from Snake Eye back into this, but the cards are really good, so we're just doing good stuff. Dark deck. Next engine, the Millennium stuff. This does get you to full Snake Eyes combo every time guaranteed, and I'll explain that once I get to the part later in the video how to do the full combo, because some people don't believe you, but it works 100% of the time. And then we've got consistency spells, set rotation, terraforming, call by the grave, and crossout. There's not a lot of good crossout targets, but it's mainly just hitting free loss and draw. And the other one's pretty self-explanatory. Field spells are really good in this deck. Now for non-engine. So I don't know if people have noticed, but this format's a little bit frustrating going second. You kind of have to draw a set amount of cards, and if you don't draw those cards specifically, then you lose the game anyways. So I main decked 3 free loss, 3 Purulia, and 3 Duel. Basically, if you don't get one of these to resolve going second, you pretty much lose no matter what deck you're playing or what deck you're playing against. So max out on them and not bother with any other hand traps. Ash Blossom would be good to hit there, will charm me through a loss, but I'm really bad at winning dice rolls, so that never really actually comes up. And then, because we're playing all the good stuff, we played Talons and Thrust. Thrust is to basically get you to Bonfire to get your Snake Eye combo, and should you, for God's sake, and get Drolled, Ash, Imperm, any hand, not Imperm, but Charmy, any hand drop game one, I always have to have a Thrust target in deck, and the best one in this format is Imperm, on card. And then last spot is like the kind of best board breaker that you can play. So that was the main deck, 60 cards. If I could change anything about it, I'd probably make it like 50 cards and take out all the bricks, but it's all about vibes. Extra deck, this is going to have to take a little bit of explaining because this did take some theory and working on. So Anima is really important because this deck has a little bit of a problem with detonators, so turning your linked ones into an Anima and then making SP to force out the detonator becomes a lot more important. I played 2 Fire Link 2s because when you go through the combo, the extract's so tight with all the good stuff piles that you need to have ways to link down the Promethean Princess rather than linking up, so there's no space for Raging Phoenix, so that works. And then the end is I paid SP, but I never got to that point because every time I did Snake Eye stuff it was always turn 3. And that's the last snake part of the Snake Eyes extra deck. Fairly standard, no space for Raging Phoenix and Zealantis. Some Fiendsmith cards, there's loads, and this is why there's no space in the next deck. Desiree Caesar. So you always go in this first turn with the Paradise to send this as extra interruptions. Pretty much half the deck just does that on its own, and it's really good against Malice. Against Ryzeal, it's meh. What can you do? Yeah, you can't prove everything. The only target we played for the Azumina stuff is Sylvia, because there's no point going for the Mercy Largo because all you're doing is searching Wanted and drawing 1 and getting drawled, whereas this is actually putting up something meaningful at the very least. Endboard piece. Plus you don't get OSS from Mercy Largo, so it's pretty redundant. And then these 2 cards, this is how you get to your Snake Eyes combo through Sengagen. So basically any one of either Temple, Golem or Seng Engine lets you make Zombie Vampire, and Zombie Vampire has a 100% success rate of hitting a Snake Eyes card. I've done the maths, that's why it's 60. MVP, never summoned it. But people don't see this one come in, so it is good. And then side deck, as you can tell, the deck's not got a lot of space for non-engines, so you have to just play powerful cards that are going to get you there. So double lightning storm is really good. Harpy's Feather Duster, never do any of these, but don't really need them because no one's playing Floodgates, and that's the only way to lose. And Malice is a pretty good deck, so I'll take these. Do you want me to explain them?
No.
Okay. There's, for siding patterns, with the 6 Charmies in the main deck, of course, they have to come out. You leave 1 Fool Loss in for cross out, so basically you play 2, and then any 3 out of the 4 of these that are really good in that matchup. Trap cards are good.